Today, we're rating every single mount inside of Sonic Speed Simulator. Some were free, some we got for daily challenges, and some of them we even had to pay for. I'm gonna showcase every single one, and we're gonna rate them inside of Tier Maker. But first, subscribe if you have not already, and make sure you guys smash that like button.
Thank you!
There's no question that mounts make this game extra special. Probably one of the funnest ways to get around every map. They're pretty freaking cool. We're gonna go through all the boards first, and then we're gonna hit up all the tornadoes. So let's get started with the Pink Rose hoverboard. And as you guys all know, it's Amy's hoverboard. I'm not gonna lie, I've used this board on many occasions, especially when I'm dressing in my Kmart characters. The only complaint I have about this board is where we're actually positioned. If you look, we're sitting a little bit to the right there, or to the left if we're facing this way. So technically, we would be turning around in circles with this board. So I'm not gonna call this the best. I am just gonna put this right here in okay. The next hoverboard is actually a snowboard, and this is one of the two newest mounts in the game. This one is pretty epic. Again, why is the placement just a little bit off? We should be standing there in the middle. But this one is pretty epic. It is completely original. It's the only snowboard we have in the game. And with the new event, we've got a little mountain over there that we can crush on. We're going to test it in some real life conditions right here. And yeah, it's pretty good. The carve's pretty good. Get some good airtime. Now, where do we rate this seasonal hoverboard? Is it okay? Do we not have an opinion on it, or is it one of the best ones? I'm not gonna lie, it's one of my favorites. I'm gonna put it up here in one of the best free. Next hoverboard on the list is the Yellowtail hoverboard. Now, this is probably one of my least favorite boards. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the color combination. Maybe just because it's just a basic Tails hoverboard. It does have its own cool little trail. It looks pretty cool, but again, the placement is horrible. I think that's on all the hoverboards, though. I mean, that's just a very lazy job by the developers. Sorry, developers. I'm gonna go ahead and put it right on, no opinion, because it's really not one of my favorites. Next hoverboard on the list is the Santa Sleigh hoverboard. This one, I'm not gonna lie, is one of my favorite hoverboards in the game. It is just massive. I mean, this thing is huge. It's so big that it barely looks like it's even floating on above the ground. So really cool to just glide around. Looks like you're just sliding around on the ground. I really, really like this hoverboard. I'm gonna have to rate this one as one of the best free hoverboards. In fact, I like it more than the snow hoverboard, so I'm gonna put it right over here at the front. Next hoverboard on the list is the classic Pink Rose hoverboard. Now, this is a pretty cool hoverboard. Again, the placement is garbage on it, but it still looks really cool. I feel like this one has got to be a little bit better than Amy's hoverboard. I'm going to put this one in the okay category, but I'm going to put it in front of the other Amy hoverboard. The next hoverboard on the list is our first paid hoverboard. This is a legendary Golden Midas Touch hoverboard. This is one of my favorite hoverboards in the game. It is super unique. Not only does it have a really cool trail, but it's also got these little glowy things that are falling out the back of it. Again, the placement is not that great, but this is one of my favorite hoverboards in the game. Let's go ahead and put this one in the best paid category. I can't remember, but I think it was about 800 Robux. But definitely very cool. Next hoverboard in the game is the classic Yellowtail hoverboard. Now, this one is really cool looking. I'm not gonna lie, I really like this one. I like it better than the other Tails hoverboard. I don't know why, it just looks more, it just looks a little bit more fun. The other one's just a little too complicated looking. It's very cool. I like it. Let's go ahead and rate this one. I'm gonna go ahead and stick this in one of the best free hoverboards, and I'm gonna put it right there in third place for now. Next hoverboard on the list is the Shinobi Strike hoverboard. This was another Robux board, and this one's pretty cool. I like it. It's really wide. Again, the placement is horrible on it, but the trail on it is fantastic. One of the better looking trails on a mount in the game. It's really big. It looks like a jet fighter. Let's go ahead and rate this one. I'm gonna go ahead and stick this in one of the best paid ones. In fact, I'm gonna stick it right here in the front for now. Next hoverboard on the list is the Red Rock hoverboard. Again, one of the first ones we got in the game. This one is pretty cool. It's not the classic, but it's still very... I think this is the only knuckle hoverboard that we can ride. We do have this board that we can stick on our back. I do own it. We're gonna go and stick this one here in the best free category, and I'm gonna keep it right there in 4th place for now. Next hoverboard on the list is the potential hoverboard. This one, I believe, was free. It looks like a paid board. This one is completely epic. I really like this one. It just looks really cool. I mean, it's the green and black, the neon green and black. It looks like a really cool hoverboard. I think the placement is a little bit better on this. We're kind of sitting there in the middle, so this is definitely one of the best placements in the hoverboards as far as where we're mounted. I really like this hoverboard. Let's go ahead and rate it. Now, of course, this is my personal opinion, but I'm gonna go ahead and stick this one right here, right behind the Santa Sleigh hoverboard. This one is just so fun and unique. That's why it's in 1st place for now, but this board is definitely legendary. Next hoverboard on the list is not even a hoverboard, it is the Magic Broom hoverboard. This hoverboard has so much potential. I swear I really like it. I love the fact that it's a broom. I love that we got it in Amy's boutique. It's really cool, but I hate that we're standing on it. If we would be sitting on this like a regular broom, I would rate this way higher. Only because we're standing on it, I'm gonna stick it in the okay category. I love it, but I hate the way we stand on it. So I don't know if I'd stick it over here in no opinion or in garbage, but I think I'm just gonna stick it in okay. Next hoverboard on the list is the Star Creator hoverboard. Okay, I know it's a STARRIDE hoverboard, but this one is really cool. My brother and I both really like this hoverboard. The placement's pretty good on it. We are kind of floating a little bit above it. I wish we would be standing on it because we're hovering above the hoverboard. But definitely one of the cooler hoverboards in the game. I know we had to pay for it. My brother and I just love it because, you know, we're the only Star creators that cover this game. So we kind of just joke around and say that this is the Star Creator hoverboard. But yeah, I really like this hoverboard. Let's go ahead and rate it. I'm going to go ahead and slide this one into 1st place in paid hoverboards, right behind the Shinobi here, right in front of the Shinobi hoverboard. This one is very cool and unique and very expensive. Next hoverboard on the list is the legendary Blue Star hoverboard. This is one of the first hoverboards in the game. This one is really cool. I hate the placement on it. I hate that we're sitting all the way to the right on it. Since it's Sonic's board, it does get a lot of extra points there. This might not be the most popular opinion, but I'm just gonna go ahead and stick this one in no opinion. I don't really care to use it very much, but I mad respect because it is Sonic's board. And it is legendary, but I've got no opinion on it. The next hoverboard on the list is the Temptation hoverboard. Oh my gosh, look at this. Is this Rouge's hoverboard? It kind of looks like Rouge's Baba Booey heart, you know, her heart. But yeah, the Temptation hoverboard is purple. Purple's one of my favorite colors, if you guys don't know that. So I really like this hoverboard. It's got a really cool back end on it. It's just like Rouge. Editor, can you take that out, please? Let's go ahead and rate this one. I'm gonna go ahead and stick this in one of the best free, and I might even slide it up here to 3rd place, right over here. Next hoverboard on the list is the Blue Star 2 hoverboard. Legendary. This one, I believe, was a paid board. It's really cool looking. I just hate the placement on it. It's freaking huge. It's so long. I really like it though. This is a very cool looking hoverboard. Oh, looks like everybody found me over here. Had the placement been better on it, this would have been a lot more fun to use. Let's go ahead and rate this one. So this was a paid board. I think it was paid, but I'm gonna go ahead and stick this in 4th place as far as the paid boards are concerned. Next hoverboard on the list is the Metal Star hoverboard. This is, I mean, it's all right. So let's go ahead and rate it. I'm gonna stick it right over. I don't know if I'm gonna stick it in garbage or if I'm gonna stick it up. I don't know. It's not my favorite board. Do I stick it in garbage? No, I'm not. I don't know if any of these are actually worthy of garbage. I'm just gonna stick it right here in no opinion. Next hoverboard on the list is the classic Type J hoverboard. This is Jet the Hawk's board. He's definitely not gonna lose on this board. Let's go ahead and rate this one. I'm just gonna go ahead and stick this right here in okay, only because green's not one of my favorite colors. I don't ever see myself using that board. It was very exciting when it came out. The event was awesome, but I'm just gonna stick it right here in okay. Next hoverboard on the list, this one could have been my favorite hoverboard. This is the Collection Edition Blue Star hoverboard. This one, they just screwed up with the placement on it. We're sitting so far to the right. Any more, we fall off the board. If we stood in the middle, the color is awesome. I love the dual trails on the back. It's a very good looking hoverboard. Let's go ahead and rate it. I'm gonna go ahead and stick it here in, I'd probably say 4th place as far as paid goes. Next hoverboard on the list is the legendary Magic Carpet hoverboard. I'm not gonna lie, this is the most unique hoverboard in the game, even more so than the Santa Sleigh hoverboard right there. And the best part is this one was obtainable for free. We didn't have to pay for this one, we just had to complete an event. But the animation on it, the way it glides, it's gotta be, gosh, one of the best hoverboards in the game, just in general. This is probably one of my favorites. I still use it from time to time, even though I feel compelled to use the hoverboards I paid for. This one is super unique, and it's just so fun. I love this hoverboard. I'm probably gonna have to rate this one really, really high. So let's go ahead and rate it. So as far as best free boards, where should we stick this? I'm gonna go ahead and stick this in the very first place. Gosh, one of my favorite hoverboards in the game. I'd probably stick it in front of every hoverboard. And the last hoverboard in the game is the Type J hoverboard. This is the original Type J hoverboard. I know Jet the Hawk never loses, but I'm just gonna go ahead and stick this one in no opinion. And that does it for all the hoverboards for now. I don't know why this one's on here twice. I can't delete it. Sorry about that, guys. All right, now we're done with the hoverboards. Let's rate all the tornadoes. Let's start with the original tornado. This was the very first tornado we got in the game, and this was a game changer. It was very difficult to get. Oh, almost hit the invisible wall right there. It was very difficult to get. We got it over here in the Tornado Assault. Now we're gonna stick all the tornadoes here in the front. It's not that they're better than the hoverboards, it's just for placement purposes. So let's go ahead and stick this one in best free hoverboard here, or best free tornado, I'm so sorry. And we'll leave it in first place for now, since it's the first one we're rating. Now for our second tornado, which is actually our most recent tornado, the third tornado in the game, minus the one we pay for, and this is the Christmas tornado. Now, the Christmas tornado, it is a little controversial because the first round of when they were supposed to give it out was in the candy cane shop, or Tails Workshop. We had to get candy canes to get it, but it never actually came, and this just became available in the latest update. We had to. It was a really cool way of getting it. We had to go down and destroy a crystal, and then underneath it was a hidden bunker with a present, and we got the tornado. It's one of 2 seasonal tornadoes we have, and let's go rate it. All right, so where do we rate it? I'm gonna put it right over here in okay. It's not my favorite tornado. It's definitely the most fun one to get and the easiest one to get. So let's go ahead and stick it in okay. The next tornado on the list is the Halloween tornado. This Halloween tornado is pretty epic. It's one of the best looking tornadoes in the game, if not the best looking tornado in the game. It was available in the boutique shop. I believe it was in Amy's Boutique is how we got this one, but this is by far one of the coolest looking tornadoes in the game. Now, where do we stick this one in the mix? I'm gonna go ahead and stick this one ahead of the original tornado as far as best free. It was a little bit easier to get than the original tornado, and I'm sorry, it just looks a lot cooler. And now the last tornado we have is the golden tornado. This tornado, it was very expensive. I think it was 25 bucks. Was it 2,500? Was it as much as the magnet? But yeah, this tornado is amazing. It's still for sale, right? It's still for sale back here somewhere. Oh, there it is. It's right down there. So yeah, it's still available. The best part about this tornado is it has 20% faster speed than all the other tornadoes. And the fact that it was touched by Midas, meaning it's a golden tornado, just looks really cool in the game. Let's go ahead and rate this one, guys. You know where I'm gonna stick this one. You guys know where I'm gonna put this one. Let's go rate it. All right, so the very last thing in the game, I'm gonna go ahead and stick this one here in very best paid. Probably the best mount in the game. My personal opinion, it's the fastest way to get around. It's the fastest way to go explore. I use it all the time. Probably the most used mount I've used in the game. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this one in best paid. Feel free to go use that tier inside of Tier Maker and then tag me on Twitter with your results, and I'd love to check it out. Also, too, you can comment down below, let me know what you thought I was right on and what maybe you would have changed. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video.